Testing. Testing. am I going to have to do this old school? Okay. It's not going to be fun, but we could do it. All right. 0. Okay. Relock. All right. Here, I'll let you have the throne back. Gmail. Okay.
Do you have his phone number?
Whose?
Do you have Joe's phone number?
Joe's?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but I think I could get it.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay. to call him, or he'll know your number probably.
I'll text him. Yeah, I got it.
All right. And then should we start while we're doing this, or should I wait? Should I start going while we're doing this, or should I wait?
You can start.
Okay. All right, everybody, I'm Cullen Bosman down here in Pine River as we get ready for some volleyball action on this Thursday evening. It's about 7 p.m. right now, just a little after, as we are getting set, and the varsity girls are warming up right now. Going to be a little bit of a shortened pregame show today. I was not able to get some coach interviews because I was trying to figure out some things on the computer, trying to make sure I was set up fully to go before I jumped the gun early, trying to do too much. But we are here on the Pine River-Backus Lake-Bena pregame show, brought to you by Station 371. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River brings you this lovely pregame show. Once again, I am Cullen Bosman. Got a little bit of an interesting matchup for us tonight. On one side, we've got the home team, the Pine River-Backus Tigers. They've been having a pretty good season so far. Winning a lot of games and doing a lot of it off the back of Cassidy Bristow, along with Kaylee Johnson and a couple other players on this team who have really provided the spark to that offense. Going up here against Lake-Bena, a annual opponent of the Tigers. Lake-Bena has struggled historically against the Tigers. So much so, in fact, that as I was going through the stats from previous games, obviously we had the missed season in 2019-2020 for COVID, and there was also one other season where they didn't have stats recorded, I believe 2014-2015. But from the seasons that I was able to track statistically, Lake-Bena has not so much as won a set on the Pine River-Backus Tigers since the 2009-2010 season. There were probably a couple of girls on these teams who were not even born at that point, which boggles me. Of course, that would be the youngest members, about 14, 15 years old. But still, the fact that it's a possibility is kind of boggling to me. So Lake-Bena and the Panthers will try their best tonight to right those wrongs and come in here to Pine River and put up a good fight against this Tiger squad. With that being said, I'm going to shoot us to commercial break while we finish getting set up here, and in a few minutes we'll be back here with game time.
The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Fall is calling and the trails are waiting. Hi, this is Nikki Groshong, officer at Border Bank. Whether you're looking for the thrill of an ATV, the fun of a side-by-side, or just some good old shack time, Border Bank has the loan to get you there. From flexible terms to great rates, we're here to help you hit the trails without breaking the bank. Apply online or visit with me to explore if a consumer loan is right for you. We're Border Bank, your headquarters for funding fall adventures. Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Clearbrook, a quiet, friendly location in northern Minnesota. Clearbrook is surrounded by lakes and forests, offering excellent fishing, hunting, and recreational activities. Clearbrook has a top-notch school district, a thriving business community, and active clubs and events throughout the year. Visit ci.clearbrook.mn.us to learn more about what Clearbrook, Minnesota can offer you. The City of Clearbrook, a community working together.
Good food, good times, and a great atmosphere. It's all here for you at the Clearbrook Muni, right on Main Street in Clearbrook. Stop in and check out the daily food specials or try a variety of items on the menu. For takeout on the go, call 218-776-9984. Good food and good times. It's all waiting for you at the Clearbrook Muni. Find them on Facebook for events or visit them on Main Street in Clearbrook. The Clearbrook Muni. Good times await.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100. The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters. Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100. Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented
Yeah, I think we're good to roll. All right, we're on game time. Okay. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Pine River-Backus. Sorry for a little bit of that jargon there at the beginning. We were sorting some final things out before we got set to go with audio and everything, but we are all ready. I'm going to run us through our starting lineups real quick for the Pine River-Backus Tigers starting today. We've got number 3, Cassidy Bristow. Number 4, Kaylee Johnson. Number 6, Mimi Bukers. Number 18, Caitlin Riley. Number 21, Ariana Burns. And number 11, Ella Dahl. For the Panthers today, starting is number 3, Rihanna Staples Fairbanks. Number 5, Annika Wind. Number 6, Kiara Gogalai. Number 7, Tiana Wind. Number 8, Denami Finday. Number 10, Destiny Whitner. Number 11, Gabrielle Finday. Number 14, Dazzlin Fairbanks. And those are your starting lineups. The girls are out here on the court getting set to go for this opening tip-off. Here in set number 1. And on to the court for the Tigers comes a surprise adjustment. That's Emma Bankston, who's coming in or as the libero. That's the freshman Emma Bankston. And the serve comes across here. Let's see. So Pine River-Backus is already up 2-0. Sorry, I've been trying to get caught up here. Anyway, set to serve is Ella Dahl for the Tigers. Takes a jumping serve. It's corralled fairly well, and the Panthers are able to get it back over. But the Tigers, after a good defensive possession, are able to return fire. This one's an attacking set from the Panthers that doesn't make it all the way over the net. That's going to be off the hand of Kiara Goglai. So that'll give the Tigers a 3-0 lead as here comes the serve from the Tigers and an attacking set from the Panthers. Aggressive mindset there and a good block by Kiara Goglai coming back from the miss on the attacking set last possession to get the block here, but that'll still go out of bounds for on the Panthers side of the thing. So 4-0 for the Tigers. Here comes the serve once again. And the setup is outside for Goglai, and that'll be too deep for Goglai. So a 5-0 start for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. And here comes the serve from Ella Dahl. Takes that running start. And this one set up outside and an attacking set from Goglai. This one set up inside for, and Goglai again with the attacking set. Defense is there for the Tigers. Set up outside, and that'll be a good kill from Pine River-Backus' number 14, Callie Norman, as she puts it right in the corner of the Panthers defense. Here comes the serve from the Tigers, now up 6-0, and that's an ace for Ella Dahl. A strong start to the game for Ella Dahl and this Tigers team as they're now up 7-0. Here comes the serve off of Dahl. This one corralled in bounds and tipped over by Mimi Bukers, who, when the pass from the Panthers just came a little too close to the net, just got a little reach over, tipped it down. Before anyone was able to defend against it, the points have been scored. So the Tigers are now up 8-0 here in this first set. A flying start for this Tigers offense, as Ella Dahl has been the one serving so far, but Mimi Bukers and Callie Norman have gotten involved on offense as well. Timeout called here for both teams. Well, called by the Panthers, but obviously both teams get to utilize the timeout. And out comes the Tigers once again, and the Panthers here are ready to go. Ella Dahl gets set to serve this one off once again. And the Panthers are able to bring this one in, and they're going to send it back over. Set up by Kaylee Johnson outside. Well defended, though. Kaylee Johnson's going to go for the tip. Set up outside for the Panthers. And a bad bounce off the hand of Callie Norman is going to give the Panthers their first point of the game. That'll make it 8-1, and the Panthers will now serve. Serving here for the Panthers is Rihanna Staples Fairbanks, as this one is defended well. Set up outside for Kaylee Johnson, and the Panthers get under it as they're going to attacking set here from Goglai. And a big swing from the Tigers, but they're unable to defend it, and this one's tipped over. The Panthers barely keeping it alive, but they do, and a block from number 12 for the Panthers. I don't have her name on my sheet, but I can find it. That is Tokina Smith, wearing number 12. Says 18 on my sheet. I'll change that real quick, but Tokina Smith's going to get a block here, and that'll make the score 8-2. Kaylee Johnson sets this one up outside, but it's well defended. And Goglai is going to put this one out of bounds for the Panthers, unfortunately. So that'll give the Tigers a 9-2 lead, and the Tigers will get set to serve here once again. Mimi Bukers is back deep to serve this one. Standing serve. Set up deep in the backfield for the Panthers, but they do get it across, and Cassidy Bristow with some power, but well defended. And Bukers gets under that one defensively, and Dahl is able to bounce it back over the net. This one's set up inside, but not enough juice under that one for Tokina Smith. So that one's into the net, and the Tigers now have a 10-2 lead here early in this first set. Dropping back deep to serve for the Tigers is Leah Evelyn. She's going to take a running start at this one. And that's an ace on the first serve for Leah Evelyn. Score is now 10-2. And Evelyn gets set once again here. This time the Panthers get under it, set up outside for Goglai. And Kaylee Johnson sets this one up for Cassidy. And that's a good kill for Cassidy Bristow. Defense not able to get in front of that one. The Tigers are now up 11-2 here in this first set. Leah Evelyn gets set once again. And Goglai returns fire to the Tigers. Kaylee Johnson sets this one up outside, and points scored. That's Callie Norman with her second kill of the game here. And Kaylee Johnson quietly gets her second assist as well. 12-2 is your score here. Tigers are in the lead. Leah Evelyn serves this one, and it's defended well. Set up inside for Goglai. Kaylee Johnson sets it up for Bristow, who sets it up for Kaylee once again. Kaylee's going to get the kill. Bristow gets the assist. And that'll put the Tigers up 13-2. Interesting. Johnson was definitely setting that one up for Bristow to hammer it down, but Bristow just gave it right back. And Leah Evelyn's going to get her second ace here. 2 aces already. Only 14-2 here in Pine River as the Tigers are in the control. And Leia Eveland gets set to serve once again for the Tigers. Jumping serve. And that one's going to be too deep. So the Panthers will get up another point on the scoreboard, now down 14-3 instead of 14-2. And Leia Eveland will miss out on more opportunities for aces here, but with 2 already, set up outside for Bristow. Set up, attacking set. And Kaylee unable to get up for the block. That is points for, I believe that was Goglai. Gets the kill there for the Panthers, and they're now down 14-4. Johnson sets this one up for Bristow, and Bristow targeting the weak spot in the defense, able to get her second kill here this first set. The Tigers up 15-4. In comes Ella Brewer for the Tigers in place of Cassidy Bristow. This one's set up outside for Goglai. Big hit, but defended well. Ariana Burns almost blocked into oblivion, but saves it at the last second. Set up in outside for the Panthers, but a little miscommunication offensively, and the Tigers will come away with the score off of, I think, too many touches. So they're now up 16-4. And the serve here from Emma Bankston, who gets the ace. The Panthers barely get this one back over. The Tigers set again. Ariana Burns set to kill this one, but defended well. Score is 17-4 here. The tip over finds the hole in the Tigers defense, and the Panthers will get another point up on the board, getting a little bit of offensive consistency towards the end of this first set. See if they can build off that into the second one. Currently they're down 12, 17-5. A little bit too much power from Ella Brewer there, as she's going to send that one too deep, and it's now 17-6. However, a inaccurate serve from Goglai is going to give the Tigers the ball back. Johnson is back to serve now. Tigers lead 18-6 here in this first set. Johnson's serve barely gets over the net, and an inaccurate spike attempt from the Panthers will put the Tigers up 19-6. And Johnson serves again. And a miscommunication defensively for the Panthers once again leads to Tigers points, who are now up 20-6. Johnson gets set to serve once again. And she's going to find the dead spot. Johnson with the ace. And a timeout is called here for the away team, as the Panthers will talk things over offensively, trying to right the ship. Honestly, they've had a little bit of offensive momentum towards the end of this first set, but the defensive miscommunications have got to get cut down on if they want to have a chance here in this one or in the second set, as there have just been too many mistakes for the Panthers on the defensive side of the ball, players not being where they should be to get under the ball. But again, you can't take it too personally. This is a Tiger squad that is very good at finding the weak spots. The Panthers are coming back out, getting ready to finish up this first set. The Tigers come back out as well now. They're up 21-6. Kaylee Johnson still back to serve for the Tigers. And Leah Eveland will tap out in exchange for Aubrey Wirtz for the Tigers. You know what? I believe Caitlin Riley is the libero out there. I previously believed it was Emma Bankston. But I believe Riley's just wearing a different jersey. And the set inside for the Panthers. Riley's able to get under it. Johnson sets this one up outside for Burns, and it's blocked. That's Tokina Smith again for the Panthers. Her second block here. And the Tigers are now up 22-7. Was that one? It looks like that one actually was out of bounds, or maybe a net touch. So I will have to unfortunately remove that block as Johnson serves this once again. Set up outside for the Panthers. Johnson sets this one up outside and the Panthers get it back from a heroic defensive save. And the Panthers are able to get this one over. Johnson sets it up inside. The Tigers return fire. A little bit of offensive inconsistencies here. Tip over from the Panthers. Johnson inside for Dahl, blocked. And, oh my God, the Tigers keep it alive somehow, but that'll be 4 touches on the Tigers, so the Panthers will get the point. So the score is now 23-7. Tigers are in the lead, and that serve is too deep for the Panthers, so 24-7 now. Tigers game point. Leah Evelyn comes back in for Aubrey Wirtz. And back to serve is Margaret Crimmins for the Tigers. Set up outside for the Panthers. We'll see if they can get under it. They're not able to. So that is game point on set 1. The Tigers take it 25-7. They're going to talk things over on the sideline, and we'll be right back after this quick break.
And the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. Online at schruppexcavating.com. Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline. All right, I'm Cullen Bosman back here in Pine River as we get set for some more volleyball here. Set 2 coming up. The Tigers took set 1 25-7. There was a dominant run at the start there. I believe they hit 7, maybe 8-0 before the Panthers finally got something on the board. And now coming up here in this second set, we will see what the Tigers have. We'll run through who each team has on the court. For the Panthers, Rihanna Staples Fairbanks, Denami Fine Day, Kiara Goglai, Tokina Smith, Gabrielle Fine Day,
And Tiana Wind for the Tigers. Ella Dahl, Cassidy Bristow, Mimi Bukers, Raina Hannikin, Leah Eveland, and Ariana Burns are on the court. Actually, Ella Dahl, some movement going around on the offensive side for the Tigers. Well, I guess offense and defense, this isn't football. I'm a little bit used to football right now. Sorry, guys. But working through some lineup switches here for the Tigers. It's going to be the same players on the court. They're just trying to figure out what order they are supposed to be in. Seems like a lot of good vibes on the court right now. Both teams smiling, laughing, high-fiving. Everybody seems like they are having fun here tonight, which is good. A substitution coming in for the Panthers. Out comes Tokina Smith, who had the big block in that first one, and in comes Destiny Whitner, the libero for the Panthers. The only libero for the Panthers, I should mention. And we are getting set to start here as Raina Hannikin gets set to serve for the Tigers. And it's a good one, a line drive to the middle of the court. The Panthers able to return fire, though. Bristow set up outside, blocked well, though. And Burns tries to take a shot at the middle of the field, but defended well. Tigers playing offensively here. Set up outside for the Panthers. And that first point will go to the Tigers as that shot goes out of bounds. But still, that was Gabrielle Finday who missed on the attack, but she did get a huge block earlier in the set to keep it alive. And this one's into the net off the hands of Rihanna Staples Fairbanks. So 2-0 for the Tigers here off of a couple of offensive mistakes for the Panthers. As Hannikin gets set to serve this one back. And after a little bit of a muffed or botched attempt to hit it back over, the Panthers strike the net, and the Tigers go up 3-0 here in set two. And that serve's going to be short into the net for Miss Hannikin. So the Panthers will finally get a point on the board here, a little earlier than they did last time. They're now down 3-1, and set to serve here is Gabrielle Finday. Bristow tries to take a shot, but that one will be out of bounds. So the Panthers are now down 3-2 and maintain possession. Gabrielle Finday gets set to serve once again. Good serve, line drive to the back left side of the court, set up outside for Burns, who saves it, but the Panthers able to get under it defensively. This one's set up outside for Burns. She goes for the tip over, and she will get that. So a 4-2 start now for the Tigers as Ariana Burns gets her first points of the evening. Riley comes out, and in comes Ella Dahl for the Tigers. Leah Evelyn back serving. She had 2 aces in her first time up, and although it won't quite count as an ace, she does get the point here. So 5-2 is the Tigers as Evelyn gets set to serve this one once again. Jumping serve. Defense gets under it, but a tentative the front line of the Panthers was kind of gingerly approaching the set as it wasn't very accurate, and it went into the net anyways. So the point goes to the Tigers. They're now up 6-2. This one is kind of a wild ball, but the Panthers are able to control it and get it back over. Bristow tries to go for the kill, but well defended by Finday. Burns goes for the kill. This one almost blocked, but takes a good Tigers bounce, and the Tigers will go up 7-2 here in this second set. Leah Eveland gets set to serve once again. Burns now 2 kills. Set up inside, but that'll be a net penalty, I believe, or 2-touch on the Tigers. So the Panthers get the ball back and are now down 7-3. Back to serve for the Panthers is Rihanna Staples Fairbanks. Dahl gets under that one. Evelyn sets it to Bristow. Defended well. Burns gets under it and is set right back to her. Burns goes for it, but finds nothing but a Panther. Evelyn sets this one up inside for Bristow, who goes for the tip in and finds the weak spot. Bristow with her third kill now, and Leah Evelyn will get the assist on that. Bristow's back to serve, but she's actually going to check out. And in comes number 16, Autumn Burns, to serve for the Tigers. Lefty server. Good line drive to the center of the court. Almost gets to the hole in the defense. Autumn Burns able to dive under it, but the bounce takes it out of bounds. So the score is now 8-4 as the Panthers get another one up on the board here. Tigers lead 8-4. Back to serve for the Panthers is Dazzlin Fairbanks. And that one's going to fall short, run into the top of the net, and die there. So the Tigers are now up 9-4, and Ariana Burns gets set to serve this one for the Tigers. Set up outside, and Takina Smith gets the kill on the gentle touch over, gets it right past the hands of the defense, and there was no one behind it after that, so the Tigers are now up 9-5. Much better fight put up in this second set than in the first one for the Panthers. It's going to be a 4-touch for the Tigers, another offensive mistake there. Going to try and cut down on those, I'd imagine. But 9-6 is your score now. And an attacking set from Fine Day. This one's into the net off Bristow, a 2-touch off of Tokina, sorry. And the Tigers go up 10-6. Back now for the Tigers to serve is Ella Dahl. Takes a running start here. And that one's going to the back left corner. The Panthers somehow able to get underneath it. Evelyn sets this one up inside. And that one will be just outside of the zone of control for the Panthers. So they get the points and the ball. And it is now a 10-7 ball game here in this second set. Set to serve for the Panthers, number 10, Destiny Whitner. That one gets over, set up inside for Buchers, I believe. Tiana Wind gets the tip over, and the tip over returns from the Tigers. And Gabrielle Finday is going to get the kill here. Tipstow, who couldn't react fast enough to get there. So it's now a 10-8 game here in this second set. Leah Evelyn sets this one up outside. It's defended well and blocked by Callie Norman. She gets the block on Dazzlin Fairbanks. Actually, I believe that was Gabrielle Finday she got the block on. Back to serve now for the Tigers is Mimi Buchers. It's a good one. Falls a little short in the other team's backcourt, though. Set up inside for Bristow, and Bristow doing Bristow things. Gets her 4th kill of the game. The Tigers now up 12-8. Buchers back to serve once again. Standing serve, targeting the front court, and that one's going into the net off the hands of Gabrielle Finday. So point Tigers, 13-8 now. The Panthers have proven in this one that they can score. Sorry, everyone. Had the hiccups there. Gonna try and work through that. The Tigers are now up 14-8 after the last point, which I was too busy hiccuping to see. Here comes the serve from Buchers. The Panthers able to get it back. Evelyn sets it up inside for Bristow. And Bristow, once again, now her 5th kill of the game. Evelyn gets the assist. I think Evelyn got the assist on the last one too, so 3 assists now for Leah Eveland. 2 aces as well. Ball is saved by the Panthers. They put it back into play. The setup is outside for Bristow. And once again, the Evelyn-Bristow connection continues. Mimi Buchers back now to serve. Score is 16-8 for the Tigers. Just a minute ago, it was 10-8. Tigers decided to lock in. Evelyn tips this one up to Bristow, who tips it out. Defended well. And that one's going to be out of bounds off the hands of Gabrielle Feinday. So, ooh, no, I'm missing that. That one was inbounds for Gabrielle Feinday. So a very accurate shot. Kind of on the backside line for me. Tough to judge where it landed. But they get the point, 16-9 now. But the Tigers quickly return fire and are able to get the kill there. Now up 17-9 here in this second set. Back to serve for the Tigers is Lily-Backus. Serving from the left-hand side. Set up outside for the Panthers, but the offense wasn't quite in position, so the Tigers go up 18-9 now. Lily-Backus back deep to serve once again. Standing serve here. Set up outside for the Panthers, but that's going to be a 4-touch as Denami Feinday was not able to accurately hit that one over the net. 19-9, Lily-Backus here. Set up inside for the Panthers. They get it over this time. Burns sends this one over, but it's defended. Oh, and points for the Panthers. That's coming off the hands of Gabrielle Feinday. Seems to be boom or bust when it comes to her. And this time it was boom, as the Tigers are now up 9-10. The Panthers scored once again. And that'll be points for Feinday off the serve. Won't quite count as an ace, but a strong start here. Well, I can't say start. It's nearly the end of the second set, but strong play here from Feinday. Bristow set up in the middle. She hits the tip over, finds the dead zone. Tigers go up 20-11 here. Bristow with her 7th kill now. Hey, Evelyn back deep to serve once again. And this one's into the net. So 20-12 now as the Panthers will take that one. And in comes Tokina Smith for the Panthers. Here comes the serve. Defended well by the Tigers. Set up outside for Bristow. Panthers able to corral it, set it up inside, and get it over. A little bit of a defensive miscommunication from the Tigers, but they corral themselves. Get it back over, and Smith goes for the kill, but Backus gets under it. Bristow tries to tip it over. The Panthers able to bring it back. Evelyn sets this one up inside for Bristow. Defended once again. Bristow sets it up to Evelyn, who sets it up outside. Barely gets that one over the net. Set up outside for the Panthers. Well defended by Backus. Evelyn sets it up outside. The Panthers set up inside and get it over. A little bit of it'll be a 4-touch, I believe, or maybe a double touch on the Tigers. So the Panthers will get the point here. Now down 20-13. That one's going to barely stretch over the net. Panthers playing aggressive, trying to catch the defense while they're sleeping, but the Tigers able to bring it back quickly here and get the point, 21-13. I believe that kill came off of either Ella Dahl or Ella Brewer, one of the two. Set up outside for the Panthers. Smith goes for the kill, but blocked. But they managed to bounce it over. It looked like that was on accident. Set up outside for the Panthers, and the tip over from Kiara Gogolai is going to find the dead spot in the Tigers D. And they're now down 21-14. They were only down 10-8 at one point in this game as Lily Barkus comes out in favor of Raina Hannikin for the Tigers. Here comes the serve from the Panthers' Dazzlin Fairbanks. Gabrielle Finde able to get under it. Set up outside for Ella Brewer. Smith tries to get the kill, but a strong defensive wall put up by the Tigers is going to shut that down. And the Tigers take a 22-14 lead. Here, that block was kind of a combination effort, but I'll credit it to Rita Hannikin, who just came on the court and then subbed right back out. The Panthers able to return fire on this one, and that kill off the hands of Callie Norman, her third kill of the game here, just could not be defended by the Panthers. No one in the zone. The Panthers set it up outside for Smith, but a little offensive miscommunication between Smith and Goglai is going to lead to Tigers points. It's now Tigers game point here. Now 24-14. Set to serve here is Ella Brewer. And Ella Brewer gets the ace to win the second set here. A great performance from Ella Brewer, and we'll be back here in just a moment with set 3 after this ad break.
Stop with Number 1 Diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live.
I'm Cullen Bosman back here in Pine River as we get set for set 3. Set 1 ended 25-7. Set 2 ended 25-14. The Tigers are up 2-0 here in sets as we reach this critical third set. Will the Panthers get their first set win over the Tigers since 2009? I was 8 years old, I believe, the last time this Panthers team took a set over the Tigers. And the teams are heading back out onto the court now for this third set. And we will get things started here in just a moment. The Tigers are working on getting the right players out on the field as Ella Dahl comes out in favor of Caitlin Riley. A jumping serve from the Panthers. This one gets over to Bristow. Johnson sets it up for Bristow, and Bristow's going to launch that one out of bounds. So the Panthers will take their first lead of the night, up 1-0 here in this third set. Here comes the second serve, defended by Riley. Set up by Johnson to the middle, but nobody's home. Riley gets there, sends it back over. Panthers return fire, set up outside. Miscommunication offensively for the Tigers, and they'll go down 0-2 here in this third set. Here comes the serve. Riley gets under it. Johnson sets this up for Bristow. Bristow hits it cross court. It'll be a net violation, I believe, for the Panthers. So the Tigers get their first point off of a violation here. Panthers are up 2-1. A substitution comes in here as Callie Norman subs out for Autumn Burns, who is back now to serve for the Tigers. Autumn Burns positions herself on the right side of the court. Left-handed server. This one set up inside for the Panthers. They get it over. Riley gets under it. Johnson sets it outside to Burns. Tips off the top of the net but stays alive. Right here in the middle for the Panthers. They send it over. Burns sends it back. Set up outside for Goglai. And that one's going to be too deep. So it'll be a 2-2 game here in set 3. Burns the younger back to serve here for the Tigers. Set up outside for Goglai. She just tips it over. And that is the dead zone for Cassidy Bristow. Gets it on the one-touch hit back. That's her 8th kill here on the night as Autumn Burns sets up to serve this one once again. Tigers now up 3-2. And the dead zone found in the Tigers defense by Tiana Wynn. She gets her first kill of the game. Tie game here in set 3, 3-3. And back deep to serve for the Panthers is Rihanna Staples Fairbanks. Staples Fairbanks kind of waiting for the signal that everyone's ready. Seems like the ref is having to have a conversation with the fan section. A couple of interesting T-shirts over there in the student section for the Tigers. It seems like they're wearing truth shirts as the serve comes across. Set up outside for the older Burns. Inside for Smith. She gets it over, but the Tigers are able to defend. Goglai able to tip this one back over. Set up outside for Burns. She gets it back. And set up. The Panthers. Seems to be very little setup going on, actually. These teams are just trying to get points on each other in any way possible. It comes across a little disorganized, but I'm sure there's a plan in action here. Anyways, off of a net ball, the Tigers will take the lead here 4-3, and a timeout is called by the home team. So the Tigers will talk things over momentarily while they get set for set 3. Looking in on both of these timeouts, the Panthers look like they are having just an absolute blast to be here, having fun playing volleyball. You love to see that. That is what we are all here for. I mean, I've lost some football games in my high school career. It's pretty bad. And, I mean, even when you're down, you just got to keep a good attitude, stay positive on the sideline, make sure everyone's still in the up and ups. But the Panthers will come back out in good spirits. And Kaylee Johnson gets set to serve here for the Tigers, who are now up 4-3. Kaylee Johnson gets a signal that we are ready to go. And this one's into the net for Johnson, so tie game here, 4-4. And the Panthers will get the serve here. Back deep to serve is Denami Finday. That one's going to be outside for Finday. So point Tigers, 5-4 now, and Bristow goes back deep to serve for the Tigers. Substitution on the court as Raina Hannikin comes out for a player whose number I did not see. And Bristow hits this one into the net. Two uncharacteristic serves from two of the best players on this team. And it is now a tie game, 5-5. Good serve from the Panthers, set up outside. And the kill goes to Mimi Bukers off the setup from Johnson. And the Tigers take a 6-5 lead here in the third. Ariana Burns back deep to serve for the Tigers. Burns takes a one-step serve, a little bit of an awkward defense, but the Panthers do get it under control. Ella Dahl sets this one up outside for the Tigers. Set up outside now for the Panthers. Big hit, but well defended. Johnson just sets it over. Set up outside for Smith. Smith hits it into the net. Unfortunately, it was well set up, but just a miscommunication, or a misexecution, I should call that, on the offensive end for the Panthers. So Ariana Burns gets set to serve here. Tigers up 7-5, and that hit is going to be far too deep for the Panthers. And the Tigers will take an 8-5 lead off a couple of offensive errors and a big kill from Mimi Bukers. Ariana Burns serves this one. Returned. Johnson sets it up for Dahl. Dahl sets it up for Bukers. Bukers is blocked by Smith. The Tigers do recover and get it back over the net. Smith goes for the kill, but just cannot get the power behind it. She can't make the right contact with the ball, it seems. That one's going into the net, so it'll be 9-5. However, Smith will get credit for the block in the middle of that possession. Burns gets set to serve here. This one's defended outside. A little kickball from the Panthers as they seem to be just having fun at this point. Point for the Tigers, now down 10-5, or up 10-5. I meant to say here in this third set. I shouldn't say final. There's always the possibility of more sets. Burns serves here. Set up outside for Finday, well defended. Bukers hits this one into the net, and that'll be a Panthers point, now down 10-6. And back to serve for the Panthers. Timeout will be called here. Well, no timeout called. Just a little bit of a substitution change here as Takina Smith comes out. Ariana Burns gets under this one. Johnson sets it up outside for Dahl. Dahl with a good kill. I lied, Brewer. That was not Dahl, that was Brewer. Both of them having the name Ella has kind of been throwing me off. And another thing that's been throwing me off, Tigers and Panthers. I think the last Pine River game I covered was Tigers, and I had less trouble switching between the names than I am now with Tigers and Panthers. Anyways, back deep to serve for the Tigers is Ella Dahl. Takes a running start. Good serve, set up inside for the Panthers. Brewer sends this one back. And that'll be a kill for Gabrielle Finday as the Panthers celebrate with a bowling pin knockdown on their side of the court. That is Gabrielle Finday's fourth kill of the evening. Back deep to serve now for the Panthers is Tiana Wind. This one will get over the net. Johnson sets it up inside for Buchers, but it's into the net. So the Panthers are crawling their way back into this one, 11-8. Laughing the entire time. And that one will get over the net just barely, which might have thrown off the Tigers' offense more so than if it had just been a standard serve. Tigers able to get this one over the net off of Johnson's strategic positioning. And Burns gets under the attack from the Panthers. Brewer sends this one over to the Panthers, but they return fire immediately. Johnson set up inside for Buchers. Tips it over. Gabrielle Finde able to send it back. And here comes the kill off the hands of Ella Brewer, her second kill now of the day. Second kill of this third set, actually. And Buchers comes out in favor of Raina Hannikin. And Raina Hannikin will drop back to serve for the Tigers, who are now up 12-8 here at home in this third set. They're up 2-0 in the sets. As it is, it's set number 3 right now. Burns gets under it. Johnson sets up inside for Bristow, and Bristow, her presence can be felt on the court. That's her 9th kill of the evening. Back deep once again for the Tigers. Raina Hannikin gets set to serve. Standing serve from Hannikin. And that is an ace for Hannikin. 14-8 is the score now. Tigers lead here in this third set. They're up 2-0 overall. Hannikin set to serve again. Last one was an ace. This one defended a little bit better. Finde able to get it over to the Tigers side of the ball. And Goglai gets under that from the Tigers. Johnson sets it up outside. 2 players fighting over the ball on the Tigers side. Ariana Burns ends up onto the ground, but she seems to be all right. And the Panthers will take the point here. Now down 14-9. Finde sends this one across. Set up by Johnson, but a little bit of a miscommunication as Callie Norman is struggling to find the right place to be on the court. It seems like every time she tries to be there, someone else is already there. 14-10. Serve comes across from the Panthers, set up outside for Bristow. Well defended, and they actually get it back over. Johnson sets it up for Norman, who is blocked. And the Panthers unable to save that one. And they're now down 15-10 here in this third set. Still the best fight they've given so far tonight, as it's 15-10. Caitlin Riley gets set to serve. Set up inside for the Panthers. Dahl sets this one up for Johnson, who sets it up for Bristow. And the Panthers aren't able to get a second body there in time to save. Finde was able to get under it, but no one else was able to get there in time to save Finde. So the Tigers take a 16-10 lead, and Caitlin Riley serves once again. Finde gets under it, set up for Finde. Finde just tips it over. Johnson sets it cross court for Burns. Burns finds the dead space. That's another kill for Ariana Burns, her 3rd of the night. Caitlin Riley back to serve again. Tigers lead 17-10 here in this third set. And Riley's serve goes into the net, so that'll bring the Panthers score up to 11, and they will hold serve now. Rihanna Staples Fairbanks gets set to serve this one for the Panthers. There's that hiccup again. Riley able to get it back over the net. Finde sends it back. Riley gets under it. Johnson sets up outside for Lindquist. Smith gets the tip over. So the Panthers will now be down 17-5 as Takina Smith gets the tip over for the kill. And Rihanna Staples Fairbanks serves this one right into the net. So as soon as the offensive momentum gets going, it dies off again. And Staples Fairbanks comes off the court in favor of Destiny Whitner. And the Tigers lead 18-12. Johnson serves this one into the net as well. So the Tigers aren't able to make anything happen off of that. And it's now back to the Panthers serving for them, Denami Finday. This one's out of bounds. I believe her previous serve was also out of bounds. So 19-13 for the Tigers as Hannikin comes off the court and in favor of Buchers. Here comes the serve. Smith hits this one over, and Smith's going to get the kill here. Pulled off the court earlier for what seemed to be a difficulty finding the ball on defense. Comes back out and makes the two biggest offensive plays of the night for the Panthers. They're now down 19-14. Back to service, Kiara Gogolai. Riley gets under it. Johnson sets up outside for Buchers. Buchers gets the kill. Her third kill of the evening. Just got the ball right over the defense. And out comes Marin Lindquist in favor of Ariana Burns as the Tigers are now up 20-14. Burns gets set to serve here. Burns' serve is true. Set up outside for Finday. Johnson gets under it. Burns knocks it back over. Smith sends it right back. The defense kind of rallying here. And the Panthers are unable to get under the attack. Now, when I don't see the number, I like to try and look at who everyone is high-fiving to see who scored, but everyone's high-fiving each other. Makes it a little difficult. Burns' serve comes across. Smith goes for the tip over. Johnson sets it up inside for Buchers. Tip over from Callie Norman, her fourth kill of the evening. I kind of think Callie Norman had the last point as well, but I didn't actually see it. So I don't feel comfortable just crediting it to her. Tigers lead 22-14. Here comes Burns' serve. It's returned, and a miraculous effort, and Takina Smith makes it all for naught, knocking that one back over for her fourth kill. And the Panthers are up, or the Panthers are now down 22-15, but have scored more in this third set than in either of the previous two, and now hold serve. Bristow gets under the serve here. Johnson sets it up inside for Buchers, and that one's going to be too deep off of Buchers, so score is 22-16 now as the Panthers start to try and work their way back up the scoreboard here. Here comes the serve. Burns gets under it. Johnson sets up outside, and that's a kill for Margaret Crimmins, her first kill of the game. And Margaret Crimmins will now drop back to serve for the Tigers. Standing serve. An attacking set from the Panthers does kind of catch the Tigers off guard, but they rally and aren't able to get it over the net is Mimi Buchers. So the point goes to the Panthers. They're now down 23-17. And Callie Norman comes out in favor of Autumn Burns. So I will now be referring to the Burns sisters by their first names. No, Ariana Burns comes out as well. Margaret Crimmins back out there. Nope. There's only 5 players on the court for the Tigers right now. And Margaret Crimmins does, in fact, come onto the court, as does Autumn Burns. And Margaret Crimmins comes back off the court. A lot of confusion there on who the substitution was on. Anyways, Autumn Burns will be Autumn. Ariana Burns will be Ariana while they are both on the court. Tigers up 23-18. Here comes the serve from the Panthers. Gets over the net. Johnson sets this one up for Riley. Riley tips it over. Set up for Fine Day for the Panthers outside. Johnson sets this one up outside for Autumn. Autumn gets it over the hands of the defense and gets her first kill of the day. And it is now game point for the Tigers. It's match point and set point for the Tigers. They're up 24-18. Back to serve for the Tigers is Raina Hannikin. Hannikin gets this one over the net. The Panthers able to return. Johnson sets this one up for Autumn. Autumn sends it over, but defended well. Set up out inside for the Panthers. Autumn unable to get under it, and that's going to be a foretouch from the Tigers. So the Panthers are now down 5, and it is still game point for the Tigers. 24-19 is your score. Set up. Oh, and that'll be a net foul of some kind. I still am not 100% well-versed on what all the fouls are for volleyball, but score is 24-20 as the Panthers get points off of the offensive mistake. Bristow tries to get the kill, but unable to finish the job, and the Panthers able to find the dead spot. That's Kiara Goggle-Eye with her 3rd kill of the game. Just a little attacking set, but nobody was home for the Tigers. And the Panthers are fighting their way back. 24-21 is your score. Johnson with the attacking set, and Johnson gets game point for the Tigers. That is game here in Pine River. The home Tigers will take the win 3-0, 25-21, 25-14, 25-7 over the visiting Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, as the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers will drop to 1-9, and the Pine River-Backus Tigers will increase to 10-4. That is all we got for you here today. We'll go to a ad break, and I'll come back with the post-game show here in just a couple minutes.
PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. Online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation.
And we are back here in Pine River. as Pine River takes this one over the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers 3-0 in high school volleyball here, varsity. It was a good game, honestly. The Cass Lake-Bena Panthers showed marked improvement throughout each match or each set. As in the first set, they lost 25-7. Second set, they lost 25-14, and last set, 25-21. So each time they improved by 7 points, and that's a good recipe for success. I'd say if you're the Panthers, you take this loss on the chin, and you know that you learned quite a bit from it. You learned what you can do, what you're good at, and maybe how to attack defenses a little bit better here in Pine River. A tough road game for the Panthers, and they will go home without winning a set again, something they haven't done in Pine River since 2009-2010 season. Our stat recap, I'm going to run through the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers stats real quick. For Kiara Gogolai, scored 3 kills. Tiana Wynn scored a kill. Gabrielle Finde had 4 kills and a block. And Takina Smith had 4 kills and 2 blocks for the Panthers. So those are 2 pieces that could play really well for the Panthers in future games. For the Tigers, Kaylee Johnson had 2 kills, 3 assists, and an ace. Leah Eveland with 4 assists and 2 aces. Cassidy Bristow had 9 kills and an assist. Mimi Bukers had 3 kills. Ella Brewer had 2 kills and an ace. Ella Dahl with an ace. Raina Hannikin had a block and an ace. Callie Norman had 4 kills and a block. Autumn Burns had 1 kill. Margaret Crimmins had 1 kill. And Ariana Burns had 3 kills. That's your stat recap for these 2 teams. Now I'm going to run down and see if I can grab us some interviews. Let me lock down who I want to give these awards to real quick. Gotta remember what my awards are. Down here we got, let's see, our big deal of the game today is going to be Leah Eveland. She had 4 kills, 2 aces. No, 4 assists, 2 aces. And our energy player of the game is going to be Callie Norman. And our PRB star of the game will be Kaylee Johnson. The PRB star of the game is brought to you by Pine River Family Market. Pine River Family Market is where you can find it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. Visit them online for curbside pickup or delivery. PineRiverFamilyMarketDelivers.com. Those are your awards. I'm going to go try and track down those award winners right quick and see if I can get them on the air up here after this break.
.com.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Fall is calling and the trails are waiting. Hi, this is Nikki Groshong, officer at Border Bank. Whether you're looking for the thrill of an ATV, the fun of a side-by-side, or just some good old shack time, Border Bank has the loan to get you there. From flexible terms to great rates, we're here to help you hit the trails without breaking the bank. Apply online or visit with me to explore if a consumer loan is right for you. We're Border Bank, your headquarters for funding fall adventures. Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Clearbrook, a quiet, friendly location in northern Minnesota. Clearbrook is surrounded by lakes and forests, offering excellent fishing, hunting, and recreational activities. Clearbrook has a top-notch school district, a thriving business community, and active clubs and events throughout the year. Visit ci.clearbrook.mn.us to learn more about what Clearbrook, Minnesota can offer you. The City of Clearbrook, a community working together.
Good food, good times, and a great atmosphere. It's all here for you at the Clearbrook Muni, right on Main Street in Clearbrook. Stop in and check out the daily food specials or try a variety of items on the menu. For takeout on the go, call 218-776-9984. Good food and good times. It's all waiting for you at the Clearbrook Muni. Find them on Facebook for events or visit them on Main Street in Clearbrook. The Clearbrook Muni. Good times await.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your...
That's for you. All right, joining me here is Kaylee Johnson. She's our Pine River-Backus Star of the Game, brought to you by Pine River Family Market, and I will have that gift card for you hopefully tomorrow.
Okay.
So Kaylee, you won the you scored the game-winning point in the very last set. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, normally I'm not much of a swinger, but my team always hypes me up when I get to, and I finally got to.
You did have one other kill I saw where you set it to Bristow, and then she just set it right back to you, and you got the kill on it, which was nice. But
Yeah,
were you expecting that?
Normally she'll hit second ball, but sometimes she'll set it back to me, and I'm always ready when she does.
Awesome, awesome. You girls can come over here as well. We got an open mic. All right. Also joining me is Leah Eveland and Callie Norman. Callie, you're going to be our energy player of the game. Congratulations on that. Leah, you are our big deal player of the game. Leah, you had, at least by my count, 4 assists and 2 aces. What goes into when you're trying to get an ace on a serve? What are you looking for in the defense?
Where their feet are, so I can put it like right in front of them, so they have to dive for it.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm still learning about volleyball, so I don't know anything. You could say whatever, and I'd believe it. What did you guys do today that you thought you were doing really well?
Our setters did amazing.
Agreed. The sets were on point.
Personally, I feel like our passing was really good today, and in our offense, we ran more of our plays that we have, and I feel like that helped us a lot.
Awesome. What's something you guys think you could work on? I saw some offensive mistakes and inconsistencies out there.
I would say, especially me as a hitter, my eye sequence and the shots that I make, the places that I put the ball.
Well, Callie, you did have 4 kills by my count, so you were doing pretty good out there.
Thank you.
Of course. You also had a block, correct? Or was that someone else? Sometimes 2 people jump up. Okay. Good job on the block. Defensively, when you're trying to time up those blocks and then with some people mixing in like the tip over, I'm not sure. I've never played volleyball. So what goes into your mindset trying to block something? Are you just trying to put something in the way of the ball, or are you trying to cut off angles? What are you looking for?
Honestly, I think just a big presence with big hands, and if I can't get a touch, just limit their abilities to put it on certain places on the court, make
Gotcha.
our defense easier.
See, it looks like you guys are thinking about it way harder than I am, so I appreciate that. What was the most fun part of the night for you guys?
For me, it was just going out there and maintaining our energy and playing as a team. Some of our younger girls got in. They came in and they like stepped up and filled in the spot, so that was pretty good for us.
Setting my middles. It was fun watching them get a kill off of my set.
I would echo Kaylee. It was so much fun to see all these younger ladies just going out there and being aggressive.
Absolutely. Did you guys know Lake-Bena has not won a set against you guys since 2009?
Holy cow.
I did not know
that.
Yeah, it's a long streak of dominance for you guys here. But if that's all you guys have, that's all I've got for you. So you guys are great to get out of here. I'm going to have T-shirts for you guys tomorrow. They didn't send me with the stuff today, so I don't have it. Gift card for you as well. I'm going to try and get this stuff to Bailey Crimmins. I know her. And then I'll hopefully have her deliver it to you guys. Might take a little longer, I'm not sure. But it was awesome having you guys. Thank you for joining me here on the show. And have a great weekend, all right? Awesome. All right, I'm Colin Bosman back here on the Pine River-Backus pregame show. We just had some player interviews from our players of the game here. And with that, let's see, what else do I really have in mind for us? Got our post-game awards. Here's our, let me go through the schedule real quick. Some upcoming games for us. Tonight in Pequot Lakes, well, not in Pequot Lakes, actually in St. Cloud, Pequot Lakes takes on Cathedral. That's going on right now. Devin is covering that one. My sensei, I'll call him, the guy who's taught me everything I've known so far. Tomorrow we've got Major League Baseball between the Twins and the Red Sox at 5:30. We've also got several high school football games, although I will not be at any of them. Hinckley-Finlayson at Aiken starts tomorrow at 6:30, as does Rush City at Crosby-Ironton. So does Pillager at Staples-Motley. Breckenridge at PRB. That's going to be a home game here in Pine River. And Esco will be visiting Pequot Lakes tomorrow as well. On Saturday, we'll have more Major League Baseball with the Twins at the Boston Red Sox. And then the Minnesota Golden Gophers will be playing Iowa at home on Saturday as well. And I believe we'll also be covering USC at Michigan on Saturday. That's our upcoming schedule. Those are our next few games. With that, all I can say to you is good night. And I'm excited to see you again at my next showing here for R&J Broadcasting and YourLiveEvent.com. Anyways, goodbye and good night. This is awkward. I don't remember how to end